Imagine a wave of passionate voices echoing through the streets of Manila, demanding accountability on a scale so massive it could reshape the nation's conscience. And that's exactly what's unfolding with the upcoming Trillion Peso March on November 30. Organized by dedicated church groups and civil society advocates, this event promises to be a pivotal moment in Philippine democracy. But here's the part most people miss. How the Philippine National Police, PNP, is meticulously preparing to ensure safety amidst potential chaos, drawing lessons from past gatherings to protect everyone's rights. Let's dive into the details, breaking it down step by step so even newcomers to these topics can follow along easily. On Wednesday, the PNP announced that their plans for this monumental protest are well underway. Acting Chief Lieutenant General Jose Melencio Nartates Jr. highlighted how the recent peaceful Iglesia Ni Cristo (INC) prayer rally at the Quirino Grandstand serves as a perfect model for the security strategy. Think of it like a blueprint for success. The PNP has ample trained personnel and state-of-the-art equipment ready to maintain order and safeguard all participants. They're actively collaborating with local government units and the event organizers to foster a harmonious atmosphere, ensuring that this march can proceed without unnecessary disruptions. We've just wrapped up handling the INC event, and now our full attention is on the Trillion Peso March, Nartates explained, emphasizing their preparedness. With sufficient resources at hand and ongoing dialogue with partners, we're committed to protecting citizens as they engage in their democratic freedoms. He pointed out that past experiences, such as managing the INC assembly, have significantly enhanced the PNP's ability to oversee large crowds. By working hand-in-hand with organizers and attendees, the force is optimistic about creating a secure environment where voices can be heard loudly and clearly. To give you a clearer picture, these preparations build on real-world successes from previous rallies. Imagine thousands of people gathering peacefully, their concerns amplified without turning into conflict. Nartates noted potential risks like overcrowding that could lead to congestion, unexpected road incidents causing accidents, or even unruly actions reminiscent of the violent clash at Ayala Bridge and Mendiola in Manila back on September 21st. But with lessons learned, the PNP is vigilant, urging everyone to comply with guidance from officers, show respect to one another, and contribute to an orderly scene. Our stance is straightforward, full support for peaceful assembly, but absolutely no room for violence or illegal behavior, he stated, readying the team for the challenge. And this is where it gets controversial. How far should free expression go before it crosses into something more dangerous? For drivers and nearby residents, expect increased traffic flow, so planning alternate paths is a smart move to avoid frustrations. Meanwhile, the Department of the Interior and Local Government, DILG, weighed in on Wednesday, reminding us of our constitutional rights under the 1987 Constitution to peacefully gather and voice opinions. Yet they stress awareness of legal limits, particularly sedition laws, to prevent activities that could harm national stability. Striking the right balance between allowing open dialogue and enforcing laws against illegal threats to authority is crucial for a healthy democracy, the DILG declared in their statement. They referenced specific articles 139 to 142 that define sedition and incitement to sedition, applying when actions or words aim to provoke unlawful opposition to legitimate government operations or hinder its duties. For beginners, think of it this way. Sedition isn't just about loud complaints. It's about statements or deeds that could incite rebellion against lawful rule, like calls that might push people to break the law. Local Government Secretary Johnvic Remula brought this into sharp focus by referencing a Sunday protest at Quezon City's People Power Monument. There, amid debates over flood control issues, some demonstrators called for President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s resignation, which Remula flagged as borderline sedition, potentially leading to investigations if evidence supports it. The DILG emphasized that these standards are long-standing and have guided security decisions across various administrations, always aiming to protect both public participation and overall order. But here's the thought-provoking twist. Is this balance tipping too far towards restriction, potentially silencing legitimate dissent? Or is it a necessary safeguard to keep society stable? Do you agree that the PNP's approach fosters true democracy, or do you see it as overreach? Share your perspectives in the comments. Let's discuss why these events matter to our shared future.